Guys, today's the day. It's gonna run. The rusty nut here. I've been making progress on the car. I do apologize for not, putting out content. Basically, we put we have a car that's parked in here all week long, so I have to roll the Nova in and out of its little storage shed outside, and I have to slave away while I'm in here. And any other YouTuber knows that it takes time to record the video stuff. But let's check out what I've got done so far. Well, as you can see, there's quite a bit done. Don't mind the wiring. I'm just leaving it like this until I get it to run. And then next time I bring it to the shop, I'm going to, well, maybe even tomorrow, I'm going to organize all the wiring and put it in casing and all that. A lot of these wires I'm actually not even using because they pertain to old small block bullshit, and I don't have any of that. So, yeah, it's got fluids in it. Fluids are topped off for the time being. I was going to prime the motor with this fancy little thing I designed, but I'm just going to unplug the coils and whirl it over a little bit. And if I see oil pressure, I'm going to let her fly. So, my shop's still a mess. It's disgusting. I apologize. That will be cleaned up soon. I'm not normally a pig like that, but I just been, like I said, I've been slaving hard on this thing the past couple weekends. And it's come a long way. Like, got the intake on, obviously. I got the fuel system all plumbed up. I got the Terminator X installed. What else? I got it wired. Got the radiator in. It's holding liquid, surprisingly. I got my new fuel injector. I also haven't made a video. Now the fuel injectors. I had a set of Phytech 55 pound an hour injectors in it. But obviously I'm running Holley Terminator X. So rivalry companies are not going to have their competitors' info in their ECU. And I didn't feel like trying the nearest setting to what I had that, was already in the Holley. Because you could just, really you could select an injector that's near the same as yours. But I didn't want to do that. So I went through the list on the Terminator X injector list, and I found a set of stock GM injectors. They end in 412, and they're a 49.5 pound an hour injector, which I'm guessing, once you bump up, and that's normally at 58 psi, so I'm guessing once you bump up to 60 psi, they're probably a little over 50, which is plenty for this. This might, and this is a far cry, it might make 500 horse. I highly doubt that, but I am guessing it's going to make at least 450 for sure. So that's plenty of injector for that. And if I ever want to, up the power a little bit more, I think I can do it. And now for the intake, one of my buddies on Facebook pointed out, he said, when are you going to change that hot air intake? And I didn't think of it like that. So I'm going to order another one of these, and then I'm going to order another one of those. I'm just going to clamp it on here, and then I'm just going to run it somewhere over into this area so it sucks in a little bit less heat. And it should work just fine. As you can see, my wires are all messy. They didn't have any red cables at the auto parts store, and I went to get my positives, so luckily it came with this little piece of red heat shrink. I think that's what it's designed for, actually. So I put that on there so you can tell the difference between the two. Look at the wiring mess. That's horrible. I feel embarrassed. But, oh well, it's going to work. I just got to make sure I keep them off the exhaust. Oh, it reminds me, I got spark plug. I got, this one's kind of close to the header. So I went on Amazon and got some heat protectors, or whatever you call them. But this is the engine bay. She's pretty well ready to fire. I got, I think, 2 or 3 small things left to do, which should only take me a couple minutes each, and it should fire. I threw the seat in it for now, because who wants to do a first start without sitting in a seat? It'd be kind of dumb. You can see the gauges are in there for now. I got to pull them back out, because eventually I'm pulling that dash off. I got a new one sitting in the house. I got a whole brand new full interior for this car. And there's a bench seat. I got that for 50 bucks. It's actually in really decent shape, but I do have a new cover for it, so I am going to have it recovered. Because on the headrest you can see that they were spray painted black. They used to be tan. But yeah, let me show you it's kind of rude and crude what I did for the fuel pump. I cut a hole in my brand new floor in my trunk, but I am going to make that an actual access panel. That way, you know, if I'm on a road trip or something and the fuel pump dies, or, well, that'd be the only reason really, I'll be able to just pop that panel out instead of dropping the tank on the side of the road with however many gallons of fuel is in it. So, that's why I did that. A lot of you purists are probably going to be mad that I did that. I don't care. But, okay, I'll update you guys in a little bit.
We should get the marshmallows.
Hi everybody, it's time. Joe, hit the key. Oh, get in it, hit the key.
Get it in, hit the key.
Yeah. Keep an eye on your oil pressure. Well guys, as you can see, it's going. I had high idle issue. I didn't realize this LS6 intake, it has the, I think it must be the port for the IAT sensor right behind your throttle body. I didn't realize that was there, you know. Yeah, I'm an idiot, but whatever. So, it was idling up, I don't know, close to 1600. I knew something wasn't right. So I found that leak. I plugged it with a bulb for now. And he's sitting there idling right now. Here, I'll show you. Guessing it's because it has to learn a little bit. Because if I set my idle screw any less, it just tries to kill the car right off. Changes to the point where it learns a little bit better and it idles down a little bit. I'll add that into the video, but guys, she's running and I am friggin' pumped. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Rusty Nut, over and out.